bit closer so you can stand as tall as you can and get on your heels. So come on, yeah, there you go. Perfect. So this is the middle of the table right here. Don't ever mess with the middle. Nice, and don't move right there. Perfect. So the first thing we're gonna think about is plate hold, right? So you don't know it yet, but just go like that. See how my elbow is, there you go. Hands straight up in the air. You think plate hold right there, sounds good. From there, the first thing I'm gonna tell you is to close your thumb, right? So bring your thumb back out. Now when I tell you to close your thumb, you go plate hold. Perfect. All right, go back. When I tell you to close your thumb this time, I want you to close your thumb, but I also want you to make sure you feel your toes and that you can get to your toes. Pretty easy, right? You understand? That you can move your feet. So close your thumb, move your feet a little bit. There we go. Don't have to rise, just make sure that you know that you're going to, because if not, you kind of jerk and that'll cause a whole bunch of problems. So you want to feel that before you go to them toes. All right, the next thing I'm going to tell you to do is close your hand. When I tell you to close your hand, you have to be smooth the same time that it takes your hand to close. You want it to take your heels to get to your toes. So watch me. See how it's together, right? And it's not only together, but I'm rising above my hand. I'm not moving my hand. My elbow is planted out there. So when I rise, I'm closing my hand the same time that I'm rising, and I'm not moving my kind of competitive arm, okay? Close your hand, open back up, close your thumb, check your toes, close your hand, go back down. All right, now this time I noticed when I told you to close your hand came forward when you rose up. So you really gotta focus on rising around it instead of moving it, okay? Close your thumb, you already did, you checked your feet, close your hand, and then the next thing when I say go, I want you to drop to that corner, this right here comes with it, straight on over there, this elbow all the way back, you pin them there, and then you look, you recoil right back up, and it ought to be all nice and beautiful, so your feet shouldn't have got so messed up. Right? I think your foot's a little too far underneath the table now. Back it up a little bit more. That'll make you get as tall as you can. Sounds good. Close your thumb. That's plate hold. When I tell you to close your hands, you're thinking rising and making a fist, right? Rising, making a fist. Now, a fist, if you do a wrist curl right now. Now make a fist as tight as you can. It's not that awesome. Open back up. Invert your hand a little bit. Not that much. And now, as you make a fist, your hand should get even again. You can make a deadly fist there. At least I can. I feel like I can't make a tight fist when I have a wrist curl, but when I have an inverted hand, I can make a fucking tight one, right? Now think about this. And you just do it right now. You try to control my fist, right? So just get on there nice like you think you need to, and then I'm gonna rise up, and I'm gonna bang this thing right down there, right? That's the principle right there, right now. When I make this fist, check me out, I got a wrist curl, they tell us to close our hand, and I make that fist, right? But if they tell us now to close our hand, check the bite that you get too, right? So close your hand, and now I make this fist like this, right? I mean, it's just so deadly, right? Wow. So for me, I don't mind having my wrist kink back a little bit because I know that when I squeeze, it's gonna get back to even. No problem, right? And it's a deadly one, and it usually puts me further away from the guy. All right, here we go. Elbow in front, right? Stand up tall. Close your thumb. Make sure when I tell you to close your thumb, make sure those feet get moved. Close your thumb, perfect. Close your hand, go. Now recoil back up, open your hand, elbow way in front, thumb back, close your thumb, that should have been adjusted. Close your hand, go. Make sure that elbow moves, right? It's gotta go. It's not gonna, it's gonna want to, right? Okay. It's gonna wanna come back to your body and your body's gone, all right? All right, relax. Now, let's start thinking about it. So what is a plate hold? It's very simple.